No, Nancy. Actually, you don't have to bring the file over here because I have it. It's here somewhere. I tell you what, I'll look through it and I'll call you back a little later, okay? Okay. Yeah, bye-bye.
Laura, what's going on here?
Everything's under control, Dan.
Well, hey, if you guys are drug company reps, we can always use some samples.
We're from the Waterfront Precinct. Detective Styron?
I'm Detective Thomas.
I'm Dr. Dan Wallach. Did you guys bring in a knife wound or a gunshot victim?
We're trying to get some information on a possible suicide.
What is the morgue of a Jane Doe you guys are looking for?
All we have is a suicide note. The woman that wrote it said she was going to drown herself in the river. We don't know if she changed her mind or if she succeeded.
We thought someone here might possibly know something about a drowning victim.
No, I'm sorry. We can't help you.
Well, thanks anyway. Remember, if you hear anything...
We'll call you.
Laura will call you tomorrow to make sure the pills are okay. Are you the woman they're looking for, Laura?
Tina, stop. Where are you going?
I'm just going out. I'm just going to go out for a walk.
Why? Tina, wait a minute. Damn it, I asked you to marry me. Now, I thought that you would come running into my arms. I never dreamed you'd just turn around and walk right out of the room. Look at me. Tina, what is going on?
Nothing.
Tina, I love you. I want you to be my wife.
Cord, I told you. I can't marry you, so please don't ask me to say it again, okay?
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one life to live.
Me? That's ridiculous. Come on, tell me it's a sick joke.
It's a serious question, Laura. You could be the woman the cops are looking for.
There are thousands of people in the city, and you think that I... Come on, I can't believe that. I mean, it's too ridiculous to waste time on. I've got to get back to work now.
You know, you got the cops out of here pretty quick. You didn't want me to talk to them.
That's because I figured that you had other, more important things to do. I mean, besides that, people who come here don't like cops. It's bad for business. Now, Dr. Johnson needs some help with the Riley boy. He's been giving her a bad time.
Look, Dr. Johnson can take care of herself, Laura.
I don't want to be grilled anymore.
Hey, look. I pulled you out of the river. You weren't in there cooling off, Laura. You were drowning.
I got caught up in the current, just like that woman probably did. Okay, they'll probably find her body downstream or something.
Why are you getting so upset, Laura?
I'm not upset. Yes, I'm upset. I'm upset for that poor woman. I mean, aren't you?
You know, you're a terrible liar. You know, I see it in your eyes. Your eyes glaze over every time you lie, just like now.
Okay, it was my note. I'm the one they're looking for.
I didn't... Why didn't you tell them you were alive, Laura? They're gonna waste hours questioning people when they can be working on another case.
Don't make me feel any more rotten than I already do, all right?
Laura, why didn't you tell them the truth?
I couldn't.
Did you commit a crime before you jumped in the river?
No, I already told you I am clean. I've never committed a crime. Never. Now, would you just get off my back and leave me alone?
I'm sorry. I just have this thing about being lied to by friends. You know, when I trust someone, I expect trust in return. So what's wrong about you? Live and learn, huh?
Dan, wait. I'll tell you what really happened. I staged my own suicide.
I was afraid you'd forgotten about me, you know, out of sight, out of mind.
No, you're never out of my mind, not for a minute. In fact, I spent most of my time with Vicky talking about you.
You tell her about Batterley and everything that went on there?
Mm-hmm. I don't think she believed half of it.
Hey, I was there. I don't believe half of it.
Well, of course, I didn't just talk about you. I talked about you and me, and how you swam all the way to Batterley just to save me, and how we managed to stop fighting for long enough to figure out that we were madly in love with each other.
Oops. But she didn't like that, huh?
Sure she did.
She did?
Yes, she's given you a AAA stamp of approval.
Now I got a lot to live up to, don't I?
Certainly do. You want to go home and start working on your rating?
Okay.
Oh, Clint, hi. Aren't you going to stop and say hello?
Well, frankly, I didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah, well, we were acting like a bunch of teenagers, but we're learning how to act like adults, at least in public.
Well, after what you've been through, I don't care how you act, just as long as you're happy.
Yeah, Larry's back from vacation. That's great, because Vicky's very comfortable with him.
Yes, he said she's doing great.
She is. She's doing very well. In fact, I was just in her room a couple of minutes ago. We had a really nice visit.
Good, good. Take care.
So, what was that activity that you were talking about earlier?
We'll get back to it. You want to go say goodbye to your mother next time?
Oh, I think that Vicky and Clint should spend some time together alone.
Okay. Let's get out of here.
Sweetheart. Vicky? Honey, are you okay? Nurse! Help! I need help in room 618!
I think that's Clint. Jake!
Okay, airway's clear.
What is going on?
Vicky? What happened, Vicky? Tell us what happened.
Pain.
Where's the pain, Vicky? Is it in your chest, your head? Where? Tell us where the pain is. Yes, I'm here. I'm here, sweetheart.
Doctor?
Get an EKG, stat.
Blood pressure is 210 over 126. Her pulse is 56.
Oh, my God, I think she's having a heart attack.
All right, let's get her on oxygen. Vicky. All right, keep checking her vitals. All right, get another pressure. Clint, call 900. Get Dr. Anderson.
We interrupt our program for this special report from the Eyewitness Newsroom. This special report has come to you from the Eyewitness Newsroom. We now return to our regularly scheduled program.
I knew what I was doing. It was my only choice.
Look, Laura, if I hadn't come by, you would have drowned.
Yeah, probably.
And you didn't think of the danger before you jumped in, did you?
Well, I thought I could swim to the other side. I didn't know the current was so strong, and... Well, even if I had known, I still would have done it.
Why were you so desperate? Look, Laura, you don't have to be embarrassed, all right? I'm not going to laugh at you, and I'm not going to lecture you.
I'm not embarrassed. I just don't want to talk about this anymore.
What about your family? Laura, they must be going crazy not knowing if you're dead or alive. Is it your family you're running away from? Did they abuse you?
No, I don't have a family.
No one. Well, you're running away from something or someone, Laura.
Dan, I wish I could just tell you everything, but I can't, all right?
Why, Laura? You told me this much. Why can't you tell me the rest?
Because it's better for you and it's better for me if you don't know.
You're running away from danger, aren't you? Laura, tell me who's after you.
If you keep asking me questions, I'm going to have to lie to you, Dan, and I don't like lying to you, so don't ask.
Will you please tell me what is going on here, Tina? What is it? Is it that you don't love me anymore?
Cord, no, I do love you. You know I love you more than I ever loved anybody in the whole world.
You just don't want to be my wife then, huh?
No, it just... Everything's happening so fast.
Fast?
Yeah.
Fast? Tina, come on. It has taken me months to realize how much I care about you, Tina. You, above anybody else, should know that I would never rush into something like this.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah. Listen. You know, when we made love on Battery, Tina, that was like a turning point for me. That it's like every doubt I had just disappeared.
Cord. Battery wasn't real.
Yeah, well, the explosive seems pretty real to me, and so did the guns.
No,
Tina.
I don't mean that. I mean that we were in danger. That it was like a bad dream, Cord. Our life, it wasn't real. It wasn't real life, you know?
Tina, that was real life. Our lives were on the line there. And that's why I realized how much I care about you, Tina. Man, the thought of something happened to you, that really made a difference to me, Tina. But that nightmare, it's over now. It's all over.
It's not over for me.
Are you talking about Vicky now? Because Vicky is going to be fine, all right? And Johnny D and all those other drug dealers, they're going to go to jail, all right? They're going to be convicted, and they're going to go away for a long time. So there is no reason for us to put our lives on hold any longer.
Cord, you got this whole feeling like I've changed, like I'm somebody different, like I've become the person that you want me to be. But there's a problem with that, okay? And the problem is that I haven't really changed. I mean, I've tried so hard. But Cord, I just...
What?
I don't know. Something always gets in the way. I always mess up. Cord, you...
I know exactly what kind of person you are.
No, you don't. Besides, every time that we've tried to work things out, every time that we tried to make us come back together again, we've ended up further apart. And you said it yourself on Battery, Cord. I mean, I can't take the pain again, and you can't take it anymore. I couldn't stand you turning me away again another time. I just...
Tina, I am not going to turn you away again.
You can't
Look,
know that, Cord.
Well, I am pretty damn sure of it, all right, Tina? Just as sure as I am that you have changed. Look, I'm not asking you to become a totally new person. Tina, I wouldn't want you to do that. I probably wouldn't love you as much as I do right now if you did change completely. You know, there's that little woman that I met in Texas that I still admire a lot. And you know, Tina, I've changed myself. Maybe that's what we needed. Maybe I needed to grow up a little bit, Tina. See, all of these are reasons why I think that we're going to make it this time.
Cord. God. If it fails this time, though, I can't put you through that pain again. What are you thinking? What are you thinking, Cord?
I'm thinking I love you, Tina. And I can't come up with a reason why you wouldn't want to marry me now. I mean, the first thing that jumps into my head is that you've got another guy.
Cord.
Well, Tina, what else could I think? There was a time when you would have jumped at any kind of proposal I had for you. You wouldn't care what my real feelings were. Because that's what you wanted, Tina. All you would have cared about is what you wanted and what you needed at the time. I guess this is another way that you've changed. And I should be proud of that. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to get down on my knees and propose? Is that what you want? Would that help at all?
Court, if we got married
Yes?
again and got divorced again, it's gonna hurt more than just you and me. It's gonna destroy little CJ's whole life, Court. I can't do that to him. I just can't risk it again.
So what exactly are you telling me here, Tina? That we should just forget any kind of feelings we ever had for one another because it's all over as of right now.
Laura, if you tell me what you're afraid of, maybe I can help you. All right?
I can't. I told you already.
All right, it's okay. I will leave you alone, and I will stop asking questions. Okay? Just one thing. If you want to talk about this, you can tell me. I will listen, and I will keep it to myself. I will not betray you.
You're the first person I've trusted in so long. It's hard to remember what it's like being honest with someone.
Well, thank you. I'm honored.
I mean, after all the hassles I've put you through and...
No, I've put you through a few hassles myself.
Well, now that you mention it...
All right. Let's just call it even. So can we start over?
Dan, the reason that I'm here...
Yeah?
The reason I'm here is to earn my keep, and I'm not earning my keep if I'm yapping, am I?
Hey, look, Laura, you were gonna say something, Laura.
No, I wasn't.
Look, if you'd feel safer out of this town, somewhere where no one knows you, I can give you money. You can buy a ticket. You can go wherever you want, Laura. Look, and you don't have to pay me back, all right? If it's gonna help you, then I can swing it. What's wrong?
Just can't believe someone would want to do that for me, that's all.
You can't tell me I'm the first guy who's offered to help you.
Yeah, well, you are. And you're the first guy I've met who wasn't a creep and didn't want anything from me.
You're gonna give me a swelled head here. Now, do you have any idea where you want to go?
Nowhere. I love it here in Landview. I mean, especially with you, Dan. Well, I like my job, and I just like my life now, and if I could just save a few bucks.
Well, a few bucks is all you're gonna get from this clinic. We don't pay that much.
Well, money's not important to me, just enough to get along, you know?
Well, look, I'll let you have the apartment for nothing. Just for a little while until you can build up your bank account.
Okay, thanks a lot.
That's my pleasure. I like having you around. Well, what I mean is, I like, you keep the files in order pretty well. I can even understand it. You should go over to Landview Hospital and show them how it's done. Hey, you're ruining your pretty face there by getting all that tears and the makeup there.
Yeah, I know. I must look awful.
No, you look pretty terrific.
Hello.
I wish Larry would just come out and tell us something.
It hasn't been that long.
Well, I feel like it's been hours.
She was trying to do too damn much, too damn fast. She was running the city from a hospital bed. She should have been recuperating. Maybe your heart just wasn't strong enough to take it. I should have yanked that telephone out of the wall and put up a do not disturb sign.
That wouldn't have worked, Clint. You know how she is.
She promised to rest if she got tired.
Yeah, except she wouldn't admit that she was tired.
Well, we don't know that that's what caused her problem.
Or how serious it is.
It might not be serious at all.
I don't know about that. Larry looked pretty upset.
I think he was upset because we were in his way.
I can't believe this. She gets shot in the back, goes through surgery for 5 hours, and now this.
Larry, is she conscious?
Yes.
Well, how bad is she?
Sit down.
heart attack?
No.
What was it? What happened?
Clint, it was a miracle that she came through the operation to begin with, which we did everything in our power to prevent complication. But sometimes your best just isn't good enough. Sometimes there are events that we have no control over.
Tell me, Larry, what is it? What happened?
Vicky has suffered a massive stroke.
A stroke?
Yes. She's in radiology now for a CAT scan. I won't know any more until the experts see the results, but the signs and the symptoms are fairly clear.
What signs? What symptoms? I didn't see anything. She passed out.
The symptoms are apparent now. She has no feeling, no mobility on either side of her body.
What are you saying? She's paralyzed?
Yes.
Well, it's not permanent, right?
She can't even speak. Now, sometimes that indicates an inability to understand what is being spoken to her.
She can't speak?
Clint, I'm sorry. Now, the neurologists are considering the options, but they can't do anything until they know more.
They can reverse the damage, can't they?
It's too early to speculate, Clint.
Well, what are we talking about here? A month? 2 months?
Megan, I don't have any answers.
Larry, she will recover, won't she?
I've got to be honest with you. It's possible that Vicky may not ever be the same.
We interrupt our program for this special report from the Eyewitness Newsroom. Here now is Bill Butel. We now return to our regularly scheduled program.
Larry's there.
Listen, are you going to tell the kids about this?
Oh, the kids. Jessica's too young to understand. But I gotta be honest with the boys. Where are they?
They're out at the pool right now. See? Listen, you want us to go with you?
No. No, I can handle it.
Hey, Clint, Vicky, she's real strong. You know that, right? Hey. If you need anything...
Oh, you know who called this morning? It's that guy that runs the Landview All-Stars.
Mm-hmm.
He called and he said that for the championship playoffs, he's going to charge admission this year and then donate all the proceeds to the Outlook House. Pretty good, huh?
Yeah, it sounds terrific.
I wanted to show you something, too. Look at this. The governor says that we were a very worthwhile organization right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good, isn't it?
Mm.
You know, I was thinking maybe what we could do was visit just the two of us and have a little lunch, and then you could read over the paper and relax. How's that?
I'm sorry, honey. That's,
Is something wrong?
No, hey, look, the lunch is great. Everything's great.
How would you know the lunch is great? You haven't had any lunch yet.
Well, you know, the pastry shop has donated some pastries to the clinic, so I must have eaten too much this morning. That's all. What were you saying about Stephen in Little League or something?
Oh, Stephen in Little
Yeah.
League. Oh, I think I was saying something about how
people in Landview, 3 different teams or something, have been interested in Stephen because they think he's going to be some kind of ace ball player or something like that.
I'm sorry.
You didn't want to come to lunch. Boy, I wish you'd just told me, Stephen.
Oh, Brenda, look, of course, you know, Look, I love spending time with you.
Have I said something or done something?
No, hey, look, Brenda, look, it is not you, all right? The problem is, you know, there's so much going on at the clinic, you know, and there just doesn't seem to be enough hours in the day.
Yeah, I know about that. I know between you being at the hospital and being at the clinic, it's pretty tough for you. And as soon as I finish all this fundraising stuff and we meet our goal for Outlook House, I'm going to be working there full time. I can't wait for that, Danny. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
Tell you what, why don't I take you back over there, or why don't you want to just walk on back into the clinic? Well, because your mind's there, might as well get your body over there with it. What do you say?
Hey, thanks for lunch, all right? Give Stephen a kiss for me.
I've got to call Tina, I've got to call Cord, get Sarah and Bo into this lucky everyone. What is the number at Landfair? I can't remember it.
You cannot call Landfair now.
Yes, I have to. You don't understand. Tina knows more than anybody about this. She was the closest to Johnny. She was pretending to be his girlfriend.
You can't call over there. Nobody knows yet. You don't just want to, like, blurt out this kind of bad news. Think.
Okay, what was it that Johnny said, I am the king of drugs and Landview is my kingdom? What were his exact words? I'm going to write this down.
No, listen. We have plenty of time to take down our statements later on.
No, you don't understand. There is not a lot of time. I know that Johnny D and the rest of them are going to find some way of beating this rap.
It's not going to happen. Herb promised us they will not walk.
Their attorneys will find some way of twisting the law into their favor. I know. How do you think that Carlo Hester stayed out of jail so long?
It's not going to happen for Johnny this time. Just
You're right. It's not, because I'm not going to allow it to happen. They are not going to win this time.
Believe me, nobody wants to see him pay more than I do.
Okay, fine, then let's get started.
We will. In a couple hours, after you've had time to calm down. Okay?
I don't need to calm down. I just want justice.
You'll get it, I promise you. But you just need time to relax. Now, come on.
No, I'm not tired, Jake. I'm just angry. I'm not tired.
Listen, you've got yourself all worked up. You're going to get sick or something else is going to happen. So please, come on. Just...
No, okay? Just forget it. Forget it.
Oh, no, you can't have them in yet early. You should bring them in right away. There's no charge. Mm-hmm. Sure. Bye-bye. You weren't gone too long, were you?
Not long enough.
Must have been a wonderful lunch.
Why do you say that?
Because of that smile on your face when you came through the door?
Oh, that was for you.
For me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm glad to see you back here. I was afraid you'd disappear on me.
Dan, did you zone out on part of our conversation?
What part was that?
I told you I'm going to stick around. Mm-hmm. Besides, I'd never leave without saying goodbye and thank you.
Is that a promise?
I guess it is.
Put it all together, Laura.
What?
I know what your secret is. I know what you were afraid of. The underworld guys who were arrested on Batterley Island.
Outlook Clinic. Yes, we have classes for pregnant mothers. Just a moment. Let me check the schedule, please.
What do you want to do? You want to slap me? You want to punch me around? You want to blow off some steam? Will that make you feel better?
No, nailing Johnny D is what's going to make me feel better. I don't want him to hurt anyone else. I just want my mother to be healthy again. I would like to see her smile and laugh. What if that doesn't happen?
It can happen again. Come on. You heard what Larry said. There's a possibility she can completely recover.
Look at this picture. Look how happy she is here. That's how she was this morning when I saw her. We had such a nice visit. We were sitting on her bed and talking about how lucky we were, how we both avoided death, so obviously it wasn't our time, and we were talking about the future, everything we had to look forward to. What does she have to look forward to?
I don't know. I guess it all depends on what the doctors can do.
She's always been so strong and so independent. She's always doing things for other people. I want to do something for her now. I want to help her.
So do I. All we can do is hope and pray, sweetheart.
Well, what if Larry is right? What if his worst...
Shh. No matter what happens, I will be here. Okay? And I think our odds are good.
You do?
I do. Between you and I, oh, Sarah, everybody else that was at Batterley, I think we can nail Johnny. I'm going to put him and his friends away for life. As far as your mother goes, I'm sure the doctors are going to take good care of Vicky.
Tina, what happened to Vicky was not your fault.
Yes, it is my fault.
You know, you have not made sense to me all morning, Tina. Now, this just about takes the cake.
Cord, if I hadn't gone to Batterley with Johnny then, Vicky never would have gotten shot and she would never have had the stroke because she would never have had to have the surgery.
Tina, come on. When you met Johnny D, when you two became friends, did you know that the man was a drug dealer and a killer? All right.
I didn't know that. But Cord, that was my whole first mistake, was becoming his friend, and then my second mistake was coming home.
Will you stop this? Please, will you stop it?
No, Cord, it's just ever since I walked into the doors of this house, I have done nothing but hurt the people that I love the most. I'm bad luck. That's it, I'm bad luck.
Tina, you had nothing to do with Vicky being shot.
Yes, I did. If I hadn't gone to Batterley with Johnny, then I wouldn't have had...
What, Tina, what would have happened? Listen, I got news for you. Carlo Hester is the one who has been after Vicky ever since she decided to do something about drugs in this town. Do you know that? And it was Carlo Hester and Michael Grand who didn't want her to become the mayor. Now, as far as you being bad luck is concerned, would you please forget that? Just put it out of your head. And I really wish you would get control of yourself, because if the kids come here and see you like this, it will not be good for them, all right?
What if Vicky dies?
I think you should think about the best, Tina, and not the worst.
I can't. I just feel so scared and so powerless over this whole thing.
You know, there is not a lot that we can do for Vicky right now. But there is something we can do about Johnny D and make sure that he never hurts anybody ever again.
What? What can we do?
We can tell Herb everything we know. We can make our statements so that Johnny D and all those other bosses will be convicted.
They will be convicted.
Not if we don't give our statements, they won't be. Herb's gonna need every bit of evidence he can get to try to prove that Johnny D was behind someone trying to kill Vicky. I mean, we're gonna have to tell him everything that happened on Batterley. And the more stuff we tell him, the easier it'll be for Herb to build a case against Johnny.
What do you mean everything that happened on Batterley?
Everything, all of Johnny's plans, all of his threats, all of it, Tina.
The court. You and Bo and Jake, you were the ones that were there at all those business meetings. You know more about it than anybody.
But you were closer to Johnny D than anybody, Tina. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna give our statements and we're gonna testify against Johnny. But you're the one who's gonna be able to put the nails in the man's coffin. Tina, I know you hate the man every bit as much as I do. So you shouldn't have any kind of problem testifying against him. But you have got to tell Herb everything that happened on Batterley.